relation, a bestie with not even the opposite sex, just same sex. You can't even have. You can't have a bestie, same sex bestie. It's not possible.
Me, I love my girlfriend being my best friend. I like to work things out to her. I like to teach her. You know?
Okay, welcome to Jsquad Global Entertainment. So today, basically, we're going to be having one of our branches called Just Talk. So here, basically, we're going to be talking mostly on different life situations, relationships, sex, and other aspects, basically, that concerns people's lives. Right now, I'm here with a couple of people who are going to be joining me on the show. So on my left, we're going to be introducing...
Hi, my name is Fubilove.
And I'm Remy Felix.
Hello, my name is Telemata Muno.
And on my right, we have...
Oh, I'm Chase Loveday.
Easy.
I'm Kelly.
And Kelly. Okay, so basically, we're all welcome to the show. So this is going to be one of our first episodes we're going to be having. Our topic today basically is actually going to be this. Is it good to have a best friend from the opposite sex when you are in a relationship?
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
For me, I would never appreciate my girlfriend to have a relation, a bestie with not even the opposite sex, just same sex. You can't even have. You can't have a bestie, same sex bestie. It's not possible. Yeah. I can't allow that. No, I can't allow that.
I don't know that's the way.
I can't allow that.
Sorry, why?
Yeah, because we're in a world where even girls sleep with girls all the time. So why would I let my girlfriend be having a best friend who is a girl? Talking about going to the opposite sex who is a guy. No, I can't do that.
But can you have a best friend from the opposite sex or from
If someone wants to make me a best friend, why not?
Wait, I'm not getting this. So it's going to be one-sided. That's what you mean, like your girlfriend.
I'm not saying it's one-sided. I'm trying to say here that if my girlfriend doesn't permit, then I don't think I should do that. But for me, I can't give a go-ahead.
Like
Okay, so you're saying if someone wants...
Yeah.
So you're saying if someone wants you to be their best friend, you're going to talk to your girl about it.
I don't talk to her about it, right?
No.
I don't have to talk to her about it. If she notices it and tells me that, come on, I don't like this relationship with you and this girl, right? We can talk about it and I say, okay, let me cut it off. But I can't stand the sight of seeing my girlfriend having a best friend. What am I to her?
Wait, just to cut in here, basically. You're trying to say, basically, on your wedding day, your wife will not have a maid of honor.
Of course, there are lots of people you can pick to
your wife will actually have a best friend as a maid of honor.
Does it have to be that way?
Okay, sorry.
Yes, normally that.
It means everybody on earth has besties. Is that what you mean?
But most times, you normally select the closest person.
Yeah, the person can be close to you. He's just your friend, but I don't think the person should be your best friend, right?
I'm really confused. I'm confused.
What differentiates a bestie from a close friend?
Yeah.
Someone can be close to you, right? I'm close to a few people. I have like 3-4 persons I'm close to, but I don't have a best friend amongst them. We all do stuff together, but I don't call one person my best friend.
Okay, so
so it's just the term best friend that is the problem.
Best friend means you do everything with this person. There's just this one person you do quite a lot of things with. But you can do a lot of things with like 3-4 persons. I don't care about that. But don't call this person like, you know how it is when, in fact, let's go back to the olden days, right? To the Stone Ages, where your parents wants to scold you, and then you'll be like, I was with my best friend, James, or whosoever. Because they know that person, they've already gained trust with that person. So you just use them as excuses every time. But for this current world, you know what best friends do. In fact, then you use them as excuses, and your parents just let it go. Sometimes they go to your parents' house to find out. That's what they do. They always hide stuff. There's lots of things they keep under the cupboard. I can't deal.
I think you're countering yourself because you're saying basically that if your girl has close friends, her father have a best friend, it's okay by you. And I think the only difference is the title.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
You don't get. I'm trying to say they can be numerous, but it can't just be one person.
What do you think?
I guess since you do not monitor her movements and all of that, so I guess most of those things you're scared of, she might do them behind you.
I'm not actually scared of all of these things. I'm trying to control it, right? There are things you can actually control, but there are things you can't control. I can't control where she goes to, but don't come and tell me to my face that this is your best friend.
What are those things that you will not want your girlfriend to do with her best friend?
Everything, sexual intercourse.
So,
How you going to do that?
so-
How you going-
sorry.
that?
Okay, so
How on earth?
so how about if she tells you, okay, I'm going to somewhere else, and she goes to her best friend?
Yeah,
So
it's
how
better
will you
lie.
even know if they
It's
make
better
out
you
or
lie. Don't
something?
tell me you have a bestie. Like I'm telling
So-
you, you don't just be straightforward with me that you have a best friend. I don't want it.
So you're
She
saying
she can equally do it with
Every girl
anybody
can
that.
cheat, whether you want them to have best friends or not. They can cheat on them, but
Yeah.
it's worse when I gain trust on this person and say, "Oh, you're going here," and I don't have anything in mind, and later I start finding out stuff. Like it's heartbreaking.
Invariably, you're just
Right?
saying your girlfriend should not be close to anybody. She should just
She
be
can have close friends. You know what I mean, close friends.
Close
You know what
friends,
it means.
close-
You know what it means. Like don't have one close friend.
But
Yeah.
it's not possible.
why don't-
Do you know it's not possible too? You must have one very close friend that you tell everything. Like you do things sweet and you do not even want to. You share it with this person and you know how this person knows how to
And
curtail it
it's
and
over.
all those things.
So you have just one person you tell everything in your
No,
life.
no, no. You might just out of like 4 or 5 friends, you have this very special friend that's very close to you.
Momentarily or
no,
forever.
because to be honest, you
ju-
can't really tell all your friends everything.
Yes, you get like
might
you
be
know
so
this person
close
is
to a
like
certain
this.
extent with one person, and then that's the person you want to pour out your heart to.
Okay,
Or when
yeah,
you're
yeah.
in distress,
And the
or
person
you
understands
reach out
you.
to first.
Okay. Now
Just-
let's do it this way. When it comes to emotional issues, there are people you can relate to.
Yeah.
When it comes to financial issues, you can't tell me there's just this one person you tell everything. I don't think that's how it works.
But there's a
If
person
you have
that's
that one person you tell everything, then I know there's a problem.
there's a
Yeah.
person that's ready to go all out for
Okay,
you.
let's get it. Let me. I think we should go more into serious studies. Like, there's a study that has it that women tend to cheat on their spouse, whether it's a boyfriend or a husband, more than the men. You get some person disagrees, but that's how it is. And they tend to cheat with these people that are very close to them, not just people that are far enough, like people that are very, very close to them. So I mean, it's
Okay.
better you have a lot of people.
Sorry-
so I know
sorry.
that this person can always check. Like there's always a check and balance, but don't have just this one person where.
Sorry to
you
cut.
use-
Sorry to cut. There's always one friend that's ready to listen to you. Do you know? Like anytime you call the friend is ready to talk to you.
So you
like
have just one friend that tell.
no, you
everything,
can
right?
you can definitely have other friends, but there's this particular friend that you know that whenever I call this person, he must always deliver, no
tend
matter
to
what it
understand
takes.
you more.
Yes, no matter what it
More
takes.
than others.
Do you get?
I mean, this thing is perspective, and then it's relative. If you feel you can let your girlfriend have a bestie, that's fine by you. But I'm telling you from my ground.
Not really.
Okay.
Not,
Yeah,
sorry.
I can-
So-
I understand, but what I'm saying is, it might not be bestie or best friend or
can be
all
close
of that.
friends, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
friend, just have
Yeah.
friends because she might want to present this person as her best friend and she's doing something else with this other
That's
person.
what I don't care about. But don't tell me. I hate to gain. I hate to gain.
How does that help the issue? How does that help the issue?
Yeah, because I don't get heartbroken that way, like that hard. It's very difficult. It's very difficult emotionally when.
Wow.
Okay, let me say I get where you're coming from, and you're saying that okay, you don't like the term bestie because you feel like you've trusted the person enough.
Exactly.
And then the other, I feel like it doesn't matter because she still has other friends that she will introduce to you to that she's close to.
It's
You
quite
get?
easy to
And
deal
then
with when it's
it's not
random.
easy. I feel like it's
It's
the
quite
same
easy
thing
to
because
deal
you
with.
already
No.
know and you already trust this person because she's with your girlfriend.
I don't
she's friends
trust,
with your
I don't
girlfriend.
trust my girlfriend's friends just like
Don't
that.
you think it's
Oh,
better?
okay.
Don't you think it's better for you to have at least know that your girl has a best friend, and then you closemately check on
It's worse.
that?
You can't do that.
Okay.
Like
Like you're
Sorry.
probably like at least checking that you know the kind of things she does, the kind of activity she does. Like at least you're more
It's-
familiar with that, so that you can close mark that friend rather than having multiple close friends, and then one of them is the
Makes it
one,
harder.
and then which makes it harder for you to even track down what's
Why
happening.
don't you make this thing as practical as it is, or as practical as it can be?
Okay.
I don't know if you had a best friend while growing up, right? There are lots of things your best friend did for you. Because your parents, like I said, your parents tend to trust this your best friend so much that you use everything under the umbrella of that your best friend. Like all manner of bad stuff, right? Under the umbrella of your best friend. I don't want it that way. Right? I don't want it that way. It can be lots of friends that you have. And I feel I don't have to gain trust. I don't have to go and trust all 5 of them or
Okay,
all 3
sorry,
of them or
sorry.
whatsoever. I just see them, oh, these are your friends. If tomorrow you guys do something silly and whatsoever, I don't care. Like, it can hurt me, but not as deep as it will hurt me when I tend to believe so much in this one person. And I get really
Okay.
broken.
Do you have somebody you get relationship advice from?
Lots of people.
Okay.
Sometimes
Like
random.
if you have issues with your girlfriend, do you have like a friend you could go to and, hey guy, see my girlfriend did this and my girlfriend did this and all of that, and he tends to want to, okay guy, see what you should do and see what you do.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you.
And
about
now, why
something.
do you think your girlfriend will not have such a person?
Okay, I'll tell you about something. Momentarily, when I had a flatmate, right?
Okay.
I could tell him stuff because we lived in the same house.
Okay.
But we don't live in the same house anymore. So I don't have to call him on phone and say, bro, like, my girlfriend did this shit to me. And I don't have to call him on phone.
No.
Like,
In
I
this,
can talk to
in this,
somebody
okay,
like,
yes,
I
you
trust
can,
at that moment.
you
I
can
don't
talk to
feel
somebody
like-
else because that other person is not in the picture again.
But I mean, when you talk about best friend, they tend to, even on video calls, they tell them, like, even if you are far away, distance is never a
But
barrier.
there are
She
some
can
things
have someone temporarily
that she can
that
talk
she can
to.
talk
Yeah,
to
of
about.
course, of
So
course,
why?
yeah.
So how do you think you can monitor everything she does with that person?
One
I don't have to
Irrespective of the
monitor. You guys
One
are having
question.
misconceptions.
Okay.
This is not about monitoring my girlfriend.
Okay.
It's all about knowing.
She not
who to
letting you
trust,
know that, okay, this person is
right?
her best
It's
friend.
all about knowing who to trust. I don't want to put my trust on one person,
Okay.
saying this is my girlfriend's best friend. I've seen a lot going on with that. I don't care if she
Okay.
goes to sleep outside with someone who is not her best friend. Anybody, but not the person I've given so much.
So one
I
question.
won't do
So
that.
one question. now.
Sorry.
Invariably, you do not trust any of your
What if the
girlfriend's
best
friends.
friend was
Yeah,
there before you
I
came
don't get
along?
that much trust.
You
What
also
if the
do-
girlfriend, the best friend, was there before you came along, before you guys started dating?
I was done.
You're not telling her she should get the.
You
That was
accept-
then. That
No,
was
I
then.
mean,
Was then,
we came into a
actually.
relationship.
Okay.
It's just a two-party thing, right? There's always room for talk and dialogue. If
Okay.
you don't agree, it's simple. We can even do this for 1 month or 2 months, and we see that this is an issue in a relationship, but you're not ready to fix it or let it go or whatsoever. Fine, we can go our
Okay.
separate ways. As simple
Okay.
as it is.
So
You
are you,
don't have
are you
to-
saying now basically that because the girl
As a best
that-
friend,
that's the
you're
best friend,
you're
you're not going
cutting
to
it.
now
You're-
you're not going to go and continue something up, especially when she has everything you want in a woman, and because she has a best friend.
Yeah,
Which
best
you
friend
want
is
her
not,
to
is
get
not a
rid of.
criteria.
Now-
Is that a
now-
criteria
That's
for
like I say
breakup?
that. So basically,
I mean, there's what they call change. Things can happen. But I'm telling you right now, what I feel and what I know. Things can change in the future. I don't care. But right now, if
How
I
about
get into a relationship and there's a best friend.
how about
issue,
you tell her to
I'm
cut some
out
of her
of it.
excesses with the best friend?
That's what I'm saying. That's dialogue. But I don't. If I don't want to say the word best friend,
yeah.
right? that's
Okay,
what
so
I'm-
how about you tell her
It's
to cut some
simple.
of her excesses with this her friend?
If I see that the person has good things, good stuffs coming in for her, why not? She can.
And
be
what
with-
if
with the person,
what
but
if
don't
you
say
find
you're
out
dating your
what if you
best
find
friend,
out
right?
after like 6 months into the relationship that she was introducing this person to you as a normal friend, and then you find out after like 6 months that they've gone very intimate and stuff like that. This person is really, really very close to her. So what do you do?
I don't understand what you mean. Please. I don't understand.
Yeah, because see,
I don't understand what you mean.
Ready?
yeah, tell him I'm talking.
Okay, let's say this friend has been there before you came into the picture. You people have just started dating for like 6 months.
Okay.
And they've been friends for 10, 15 years. And they've gone through thick and thin
Okay.
together, bad time. Are you saying that once you're in the picture, she should just cut off because you're not comfortable?
I'm not saying you should cut off.
That's
I'm
what-
just-
that's exactly what
that's
you're
not what I
trying to
mean.
That's what
I'm
it looks
saying
like.
you shouldn't call this one person. your
Except
best-
you're
that,
saying-
that everything like
should create a
like there are lots
balance.
of things that best friend. They're just
Okay.
like they're just third party issues into relationship. I won't lie to you. Check everywhere. It's always a problem. Someone has a best friend and she tells the best friend everything, whether a guy has a best friend or a girl, and then they tell their best friend everything about their personal lives and all. The person could give either good or bad advices, right? But because they trust this person over the years, so they tend to believe everything the person tells them. They don't even, most of the time, they don't even filter the things that comes out of these people's mouths, right? They just tend to believe, and that's one major problem in relationships, even today. So I don't feel you should have this one person. For me, you can talk to people, right? You can talk to somebody, but don't say that this person is your best friend. That you can't deal, like wherever you have issues, it's just this one person you want to talk to. Why am I there, right? If you can tell me stuff, there are a few things you can tell your friends, but you can't just have a best friend you tell every single
I
thing.
know, okay.
So
That's
what
what
are
I
you
mean.
scared of? What are the things you're scared of?
I'm
Why
scared.
don't you want her to have a close friend? a
Yeah,
best
because
friend?
I'm scared of getting broken emotionally to that extent.
What do you mean by getting broken?
For example, I said it earlier. If she had like 3-4 friends, and then she tends to talk to these people, I don't attach so much trust to the 3 of them. But if you have this one person and they get fond of each other, and I'm just talking like it's just that
Even
person.
if that person is a female.
I don't care.
It's
In
a-
fact,
it's
it's
a-
worse. Like it's worse when it's worse when it's a male. But I'm talking about the female now. I'm not.
So
even
you get threatened.
if it's a
for
male, you
what?
don't even carry a male bestie close to me at all. That means
I
ended
want
from
to
the beginning.
understand.
That was-
Do you
Yeah.
feel threatened or like without knowing that okay, there's nothing going on, there's no.
Yeah, I feel threatened.
You just feel
I feel threatened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Very
feel this,
insecure.
this has to do more
Oh,
with
okay.
trust
There are
issues.
some.
Yeah,
There are some.
I feel that's why I
It's not about trust.
It's
not about
it's
trust.
really about
Just
trust
Have
issues.
you had a
Yeah,
personal
because-
experience that made you feel like, trusting?
Yeah,
someone?
I've had several experiences.
That's
But it's just
Okay, so
So
truthfully, it's
that's,
just
that's what led to the decision.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I
Not
said,
something
relative
again.
and everything.
Okay, so
That makes sense. That's
That
why-
makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
So
But
you
you
can
know
leave
that
it
there are
at
some
that.
girls talk that she cannot discuss with you, her boyfriend, no matter how
Oh, yeah,
close.
true.
How close?
And she cannot just go about telling everybody because she talks to everybody. There's this one person. Are you saying she should limit it or completely cut off just so you don't feel
Limit it
bad?
and then don't tell me that's your bestie. Just limit it. Don't
Okay, so
tell me
okay,
that.
then your close friend.
Okay, just don't want the title.
I know that. Because that word has caused much
So
harm
much
than
down
good.
good to you. Oh, I get.
It's
Okay.
just a covering for a lot of evil things.
Evil
But
Oh,
you
I
know that
get.
relationship can still go on with that person, but the tag can be taken away, but they can be still
close friend, but just the
yes.
best friend.
But don't let
Exactly.
him know about it.
And then don't tell me
But-
exactly.
He said that they can be besties,
You
but
can't tell me every moment.
indoors besties,
Yes.
and then out there, he
then-
knows that they are close friends.
But in other words, I would just say probably you should just be like more of her best friend than her boyfriend. So since you're scared of the title best friend, so you should just take all the titles.
course,
Take
that's
the
how-
friend, best friend, and boyfriend
That's
together.
It
how
doesn't
my
work that
relationship
way.
has been.
That's what you should
You
do
know
now.
why I
Because
say it
since
doesn't work?
he's scared of it, you should just tell her, hey, let me be your best friend. Let me anything you
He's
want to.
saying
Yes.
it's okay having best friends outside this relationship.
Yeah.
I
No,
think,
he
I
said-
think
he
the
said-
major aspect is the title.
Yeah, the
The
title. Does not want the title.
But as far as basically, I think the aspect of the fact that it's called close friend.
Friend.
If a close friend is okay with it, but
But he doesn't want
even
the
though your
best
close friend
friend.
is acting as the best friend,
friend.
he's
He
more
should just
concerned about that.
whenever I want to
that's
whenever I want to
what-
introduce
that's
this
what-
person to
This is
him,
my close
he
friend.
should be my
One of
close friend and not my
and
best
everything.
This is
friend.
not my best friend, so
Yes.
that's their best friend.
Yes.
Now, just circle things back. Easy now, for example, now, like, with the topic now, like, do you feel basically, if it was you, what would you say basically? Would you want to have, like, you're in a relationship and you have a girl who has a best friend
Nah,
from either
I don't
same
like
sex or
I don't like
opposite sex?
that bestie thing at all.
Why? What's your reason behind that?
Actually, because I've actually been hurt before by a bestie.
Bestie,
Your
male or
best
female?
friend
Male.
or
That's
your
not
girl's
harm that
best
good.
friend.
It must be a male, of course.
Is it male? Basically?
Yeah.
Male. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So you're okay with the girl having a female best friend, right?
Actually, that bestie thing.
What do you guys
So
have with
you
this
obtain
bestie?
That
full of
best-
thoughts,
I'm
It's not the problem. There's no-
But
bestie.
it's okay for you to have one.
It's not what to
See,
him.
see,
bestie.
I prefer. You have friends you talk to,
Okay.
Okay.
but calling this person your bestie, I don't really support it.
Or is it okay for you to have a best friend?
I don't even like best friends. I don't even do
Okay,
best
okay,
friends.
so
I don't do best
So
friends.
because you don't like it, it's
So
Yeah.
she
should
should not
also-
do it.
See,
not have
see,
it.
this is a relationship thing. You feel me? So me having a girlfriend, she should be my best friend.
Okay.
Me, I love my girlfriend being my best friend.
Okay.
I like to work things out to her. I like to teach her.
Oh.
You know,
That's good.
I like to teach her. You know,
That's
I like to teach her.
That's good. That's good.
Like
That's
I like
For real.
I like my girlfriend being my companion. Like whatever you want to know, ask me.
This is cool.
Okay, see, if I can't solve the problem, I can ask a friend.
Okay.
Sorry, can I?
If my girlfriend wants to call her friend for an advice, it's fine.
okay.
Of course, definitely, she can call one of her girlfriends. See, my boyfriend just hits me, or what do I do? You know, that kind of thing can happen. Like,
yes,
of course.
Okay.
Such situation can
So,
happen.
so what if you're not there for a very long period of
I was
time
gonna ask that.
and she needs somebody, like somebody to just at least to talk to and to do some stuff,
Male or
not
female?
the intimate. It can be male or female.
Okay.
Because
What
most
do you
times,
mean?
wait, sorry,
What do you-
most
what do you-
times.
what do you mean?
Because
Sorry,
you're honest,
sorry,
you're
wait,
honest,
no,
you're
wait, let me tell you. Sometimes, some emotional talks, as a male, you need advice from a female. Do you know some,
As a what?
as
a
a
male.
male, you need some, there are some talks a female needs to tell you.
No, I want you
But you have to be
no,
your
wait,
best
hold on.
No, wait. No.
Example of two things that you need a girl to tell you that a guy cannot tell you.
Like, what exactly?
You're a
You
boy.
have to mention
If
two
you okay, sorry. If you have a girlfriend and she's misbehaving, do you get Like you need a female to see what my girlfriend is doing. So how do I solve?
A girl.
Not
But she's
necessarily.
not
No,
your best friend.
Not necessarily.
She won't be
No,
your best.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Do you get like you could just meet up a girl and okay, see you. You're a girl. If somebody's doing like this, what's the solution? Do you get? At least she'll tell you to an extent. Okay, if you do this and do this and do this, because they know their traits.
See, actually, I always prefer my girl to ask her friend. Ask your friend if what you're doing is right.
Okay.
But what if you
I
have
prefer that way.
what if your friend basically is like someone giving her bad advice?
You know, see, bad advice shows. If someone advises your girlfriend wrongly, it must show.
But you might not
Over a
know. You
period
might not
of
know.
time.
It's, you might not
It
know it's
must
coming
show.
from the friend. It might just be her behavior.
It's not, you see, that is one thing with best friends and boyfriend or relationship thing. You don't add a third party into your relationship. You know, bestie is a bestie.
No, you're saying, wait, now.
See, bestie alone, that
It
bestie, that bestie IQ is not just.
It's just the negative
Okay,
impact.
okay.
I think it's the perception we
Yes,
have about
and
his name.
for the
Best
fact
friend.
that
Perception.
What
Someone
they're
that
saying
has
generally
your
is
back, someone that you do
the-
things
I'll
with
say
that
because
you
have
they've
the-
experienced
the
it
bad
the
firsthand.
harm.
It's
I
enough
think
to actually
more
say
than
that.
the good they do.
See, bro,
I really want to find out what happened to therapists. What happened? Why would you
Who
want?
goes
Why would you
for-
want?
This is
I need to fight with
Nigeria.
my man.
We're in Nigeria, yeah, of course.
How many?
yeah.
How many
Actually.
persons
What
consult
if you can't
therapy?
afford a therapist?
Yes,
Exactly.
can
Please
afford
tell
the
me.
therapy.
Like,
Now
how
that's
many
the problem,
persons
right?
consult therapy?
And how many
That's
persons
the
are
problem.
educated,
I feel- I
educated
feel-
enough to know that they are therapists?
I feel poverty has really encroached into a lot of.
No, yes, now.
Yeah, I think that
Yes,
that's
poverty,
really encroached
yes.
into a lot of things in our society today, right? That's why you see most people who are rich, they tend to control whoever they're dating so much. They give them they are always on
Charge.
top of
Yeah.
they are always on top of their relationship.
Word.
You get there are lots of things you can actually do when you feel depressed in a way or you need to talk to somebody. There's quite a lot of things you can do. I don't think you need just one person to talk to.
At all.
I don't think so, right? I really do not think so. It has never been my thing. I think right from when I was little, I've never had the best friend, right? I've never ever had the best friend.
Never.
Okay, but you know, it's
But
not
I've seen-
everybody you could hold deep conversations with. There has to be a level of communication with that particular person to know that
Someone who is
you can
wise.
hold deep conversations.
Yeah, someone who is
with
wise
this
actually
person.
chooses her friends wisely. You don't choose crazy. Like I've had just a few friends in my life, most of which I can relate my personal life issues to.
But people do change.
And that's why I
Right.
feel like you should.
It's even more dangerous when you have
change now.
one person you tell everything
People
about.
change.
Like it's even
Forget
more
all about
dangerous.
this.
If you don't know that, I think you should know it now.
Bestie.
If the person if that person is just a time bomb waiting to explode, and it's exploding what you've put into him or her.
Now let's
Right?
Let's come
It's
back.
worse.
Let's come back to what the major thing here is now. Now, the question basically is with the opposite sex.
Ha.
Now,
Say no.
you have a girl, you have a guy, and the guy. Let's go to the female now. The guy has a female best friend.
Bro.
Why would you have
Now, do you get me now? Like a female best friend.
Come on now.
And
Why
you're a
would you have
guy,
a female
you're a guy
best friend?
basically,
You
and then
can't.
the girl has a female.
Let me
best friend.
just add something to this thing you're saying. In quotes, it said that two female cannot stay in a place, even with their sisters. They will always have issues. So talk more of this is your boyfriend. He has a female friend. No, it cannot happen.
So wait, so for the girls now, basically, what do you think about a guy having a female girl?
A
Is that-
guy,
is it
it
okay?
can be any
You
guy,
have
but
to
not
pick
my
one.
boyfriend.
Oh,
No,
wow.
like,
You have to
be
pick
every.
one.
you
No,
can't
I
say a
mean,
guy.
no, when I mean like someone you're dating, basically, and that person you're dating now, he has a female best friend, someone that he tends to, or maybe it could be something that could, like, he maybe the person has been very close to him right from time. They do things together from small. They grew up together in the same neighborhood. They had this like connection, but their besties are G's.
That was
Basically,
then.
they're like,
That
my
was
G.
then. That was then.
And then she's quite, shapy and everything,
Oh,
but
she's even
She's
shaking.
even he just finishes.
but maybe they don't
She's hotter than
relate.
you, in fact.
They don't relate like that. They don't relate like that in that emotional level. But it's like you can do anything for him,
Ha.
and he can.
You just even make it worse.
No, because
Why?
let's be honest though. There are people basically that we've kind of grown up with, or we've had like tennis situations with that. You're like, this guy's done things for me, man. Like, I'll never let this guy down.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And then because of that relationship or something that they did for you or an encounter you guys had, it has built something that has made it stronger for your friendship. And no matter what, you not look at him as any guy that you want to do anything with. But he's like that, your close person.
I mean,
You
while
get
they say you can't keep yam and goats together, I understand that there are people you have gone through thick and thin with. You just want to be there for the person when the person needs you. That is for the guy and the girl. That's what I'm saying. Probably they grew up together. They had connections and all that, and maybe they are not thinking sexually. But the fact that I am there, after we've had that conversation, and probably you are still doing the same thing, and I'm not really comfortable with it, I will withdraw. It's just normal.
But if you came into a relationship and the girl was in the picture, in fact, let's say when
That's
you
what
saw
I'm
them, she was probably the one who introduced you to him. Say, oh, meet my friend.
Okay, that's
You
a
get
different
me?
case altogether.
Yeah, so
That's
meet my
a different
friend,
case
see my guy.
altogether.
But then, you guys are not dating, but still, where are you? I'm in Esther's place.
Nah.
Okay.
You understand? Now coming to the guys now, like in the aspect now, like you you have a girl basically, same situation.
Okay.
You know, this guy has been there for her and everything, that kind of that is a G, but maybe they grew up in the same compound in that kind of aspect, and then their parents know each other, that kind of thing, and they've spent time in each other's houses right from when they were growing up to now. There's always been this connection, and then they are in a relationship. They have been in a relationship before you came in. In fact, let's put it like this now. The guy in the party and I say, what's up, bro, man? This is my girl, single. This is my bestie.
Do I even really? Do I need to answer?
Conversation like
Do I need
happens.
to answer?
And then you guys are dating, but she spent time at his place. They chill, they go out together, they watch movies. They've always been doing this.
Eh? They only do the family meeting when it gets to family. When they want to do all those their whole family thing, that's when they only meet.
Yeah.
Aside when this person's father is meeting this other person's father.
No, I mean, the thing is between them, basically, because of the fact that they've been growing up, that connection has been between them, basically.
That's what I'm saying. My girlfriend, you only see him maybe when your parents call you. Okay, we're having a family dinner together with them. That's when you see the person. You not go.
That's
Then
extreme.
That's
yes.
extreme.
Because see, let me tell you. I'm a boy. I know what it is.
I mean,
With this your big bum thing and breast and all shape thing and
guy, like, man.
a blood they run inside, no be water.
Now that's their self-control.
Do you get? You must always
That's
self
like-
what? Self what do you say? Self what?
You could get
Do
intoxicated
you have
sometimes,
spec?
Yeah.
Do you have spec?
Why?
Do you have crush?
I do, but
When you
that's
sit
where
next to your
self-control-
crush, how do you feel?
That's where the
Sincerely,
self-control.
No.
The person doesn't have to be on spec.
You understand?
We've seen real life issues
Yes.
where this person has never even, maybe you never felt connected to this person in any way, but then times happened where the person starts, maybe you started having some issues emotionally, maybe not say you lost someone, but you lost something really deep, and this person was just there to console you, and before you know it, we've seen it in real life, not just in movies. Before you know it, the person has his hands around your neck, and the next thing he starts kissing you, and the next thing something happens. Before you might want to reject at first. Sometimes it happens again. It's just not possible.
Yes.
It's just not possible.
It's just
Opposite sex shouldn't be besties if you're ready to go into a
a
relationship.
serious relationship.
Right? If you want to be besties for life until
just
whenever.
dates.
But if you accept the person is okay with it, but my take again, if I can't accept a female besties, I can never ever accept a male female
So
bestie.
it's
It's never
no.
possible.
No.
Okay, now so I want us to come to agreement about something now in the aspect of bestie situations. Because personally, I've seen things happen. Do you understand? And like something you just said, basically, when in a situation like, oh, my bed, you're hugging, hey, next thing your hand do not touch.
That's
Say you say, that kind of thing.
Probably in the cold weather.
Or maybe
Yeah,
also
that's
best.
how it starts.
Yeah, so or maybe after he fights.
One day, one
You rest your
one
shoulder.
day,
no.
you know,
Rest your
like,
head on the
you know,
shoulder.
based on
After he
best-
fights.
You know?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's be honest.
Bye-bye.
Let's be honest here. When someone that you always talk to, you spend more time with, you always tend to have a connection.
Yes, feelings.
Definitely.
And then
Develop
even,
feelings.
even if you don't know
Yeah.
a sexual thing, there's something that will just give in when a situation like that occurs.
Yes, now.
And then let's be honest, we're all humans. There's times when we have congee, you
Maybe-
know, and then at that point in time, your one guy is lying next to you.
Eh,
And you know how
let me
guys-
Called
rest my
best.
let me rest my head on your shoulder.
All the name of best.
Sincerely speaking, right? It doesn't have to get to that point. You might never have anything in mind, but the other person has something in mind at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can never know
I've had a
someone's mind.
situation where someone told me that, I mean, I've never seen this girl anyway like someone I would want to have something with. And then one day she was getting married and she told me that she really would have loved us to have sex.
Oh, okay.
That she has always fantasized it, and
She's your best
Wow.
it was she wasn't my best.
But
I've never had
she
best,
thought she
but
was
she was my friend, right? She's my friend still, right? But then it struck me because I never thought
Never
of
had,
it.
yes.
But if you take a deep look into this scene, you'll find out that if, for example, it's delayed longer and she wasn't getting married, and maybe one day she tries it and maybe I didn't accept it, she tries it again. There are ways you can go about this thing. You can't keep two opposite sex together. It doesn't work that way. There are ways she can go about this thing, and before you know, I fall for it. You can't resist for too long sometimes. That's how it's the truth. Let's don't go there.
No,
There
why,
are people
yes.
you can resist for life, but there are people that the first time you resist, the second time you resist, the third time you just say, okay, let's do it.
Like,
Before you know, you guys start dating.
Everybody cannot be just.
But
Stuff start happening.
Okay.
But,
Right.
don't you guys think that being a best friend like is the best like relationship you can have is with someone who you're best friends with?
How? I don't get.
In a situation that basically like if you're very close to someone who understands you, who knows everything
Yeah.
about of you, they'll be the best partner for you.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
And that's the reason why in a relationship you're not supposed to have a best friend. You can have a best friend before you go into a serious relationship. Maybe at that point, you and the best friend come together and start dating or get married. But don't have a best friend while in a serious relationship.
yes, and if you're in a serious relationship, I think you should try to build this friendship with
With
your
your
partner.
partner.
Exactly.
I think that's the best.
Exactly.
thing to do. Build this friendship.
So
with
in
your
a
partner.
situation now, adding a little bit of spice into it now. What about when you're married?
Are you kidding?
We're having this argument.
Plenty arguments for dating. There's talk of marriage.
No.
Ah,
No,
no.
go.
No.
That's not even possible. Unless I met you and I got married to you,
That's it.
and then okay,
Can never happen.
what's going on?
But in a situation where okay, I don't know, like it's been the same person, the same one of your, in fact, you guys are part of your groomsmen.
No.
You know,
It has
based
to
on the
be
fact
no,
withdrawal.
no,
There has to be a
chill,
level of
no, they
withdrawal.
know.
That's
Yes, no, normally.
marriage. There has to be a level of withdrawal. That's marriage. I mean,
Normally,
at that
sef.
time, I accept that you can talk to anybody. You can just talk to anybody, but there has to be a boundary.
I'm even going to end it before the relationship.
So
No time to
Wow.
So are we all agreeing basically that when it comes to marriage, that one's a complete no-go area?
Of
But
course.
with relationship,
No.
it
I
can.
feel like
Relationship
most
and
workable
marriage.
Relationship,
marriage.
for
They
marriage.
don't know for me.
Before I
For me.
decide to want to go into a
No.
serious relationship, I think it's something that I believe would move to marriage. You get so. I tend to cut those excesses while in the relationship. You don't just start cutting stuff when you're married.
Yeah.
Stuff you didn't try to cut while you.
Yes.
Doesn't
Yeah.
just
So it's
happen
better
like
you
that.
make all the
you.
things clear from the beginning and say, yeah, I don't like this.
With a
Thanks,
gradual,
man.
through a gradual
Say I don't like
process.
this,
You
and
don't
that's
just
how it.
wake
Yeah,
up
I
one
mean, but
morning
that's
and
if
tell her,
the person is
"Don't
not
talk to
willing
this
to adjust,
person."
then you cut it off and then you.
Yes.
For me, I
Okay,
can't
okay.
accept that.
That's
Not for
fair
any
enough.
reason.
Okay, so I feel basically more about talking to your partner, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Work things
Communicate
out.
with
Work
people.
things
Yeah.
out with your partner.
Yeah.
You have to work things out with your partner.
All right, that's so cool. So anyway, we'll come to the end of this topic, basically. For those of you who are watching, basically, please like and subscribe and follow us on our page, basically Jsquad Global Entertainment on Instagram and also on YouTube. And hopefully we'll bring you more benefiting topics. So hope to see you again, and thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
And thaving you guys.
Thanks for having
Thanks.
us. Thank
All right,
Thanks, Josh.
thank you.